Keep the promises that you make to yourself, because it means something. It means something to you, and it means something to the people around you. Yeah! Omni-physical solution. Sacrifice, sweat, smile.
Woo, 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 woo. Welcome to the Anthony Baker Show. I'm your host, Anthony Baker. This is one of those precious moments where I get to spend it with you and you get to spend it with me. I do appreciate you checking out the show. Hydration. Hydration is key. Hydrate or die. The human organism needs water, sunlight, food, love and affection, sleep, exercise. I don't know if you have any food allergies, maybe a little pot. No cigarettes. I used to smoke mad cigarettes. I used to steal cigarettes. How old was I? I feel like I was probably in the 6th grade. Stealing cigarettes. Smoking cigarettes. Idiot. Hiding cigarettes around my room. I used to steal cigarettes when cigarettes were in the checkout aisle in the grocery store. Did we talk about this? I'm probably part of the reason why they stopped storing cigarettes in the aisle. Maniac. Those things, why would I do those things? Because I thought it would help me fit in, probably. I feel like part of the reason I went to juvenile hall during my senior year, missed part of the wrestling season, horrible decision, once again, was because I was helping somebody go and retrieve some bag. Sounds super sketchy. Sounded good to me at the time. Of course, hindsight is 20/20. But here we are. Dumb. 1998. Hello. And then, what else did that lead to? Trying to be Mr. Cool. Have you ever been so cool that you had to go to night school to graduate high school?
Bad boys.
Got to make better decisions sometime.
It's a juvenile facility. That means you are not in charge of the zoo. We are.
I appreciate the opportunity for the struggle. That is my purpose in life. Help other humans become stronger because I have been through it. Not out of hell yet. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep going. Woo! Hey, let's go. Feeling good? Looking good? Sound like $1 million. Hey, let's go. And then, think about that. Going to night school, I was so embarrassed to have to go to night school. Talk about embarrassed. Trying to be cool, and then I go to night school. Shout out to Rick Flores. Hey, that's the homie. He and I went. There were some other cats in there. Man, I went to night school. I was just so embarrassed. Got to go to night school to graduate? Damn. What have I become? I looked at the behavior, man. I didn't want that. So just grind hard, try to get into the right position for success. Part of the reason why I probably would, continually in college write those papers, at that last moment, just ready for more struggle. I try not to do that to myself and procrastinate for so long these days. Try to get that shit done. At least outline, started whenever. Later in life when I would go to college. Because I didn't like that. Too much pressure. Too much stress. It's like driving. How stressful is it when it's time to leave to get somewhere? It's like leave a few minutes early so you're not speeding like a maniac to get somewhere. Just leave a few minutes earlier. Easier said than done. Life is beautiful. Habits. Work on those daily habits. I have to work on them. Everybody does. That's what life's about. One of the many things. Find that purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, maybe, hopefully, if you would like to figure it out, maybe, you'll be able to. If you think you know what your purpose is, but you don't like it, maybe you got to stop denying it. Or maybe that's not your purpose. I don't know. That's reflection, self-reflection time. Maybe a little bit of meditation, on the topic. See what you come up with. Stressful doing certain things. Try to set myself up for success. Like when I'm doing jiu-jitsu. Give people the respect right off the bat. And then, I give it my best, and maybe I submit and maybe I don't. Whatever the outcome is, just go from the end result. Maybe there's just a stalemate and this person is really stubborn. Or maybe I'm the one that's on the ropes trying to survive. Who knows? You have to catch me on the mats to kind of check it out. Maybe you have to watch some old video of me and then see what my tendencies are. But perhaps I would switch it up a bit. That's why combat sports are so fun. If you feel comfortable out there, never done it, maybe one day you will try some type of combat sports. Boxing, kickboxing. It's fun to punch things. It's not always fun to get punched in the face. But, sometimes it's kind of funny when you get punched in the face because you recognize, oh, my hands are actually down near my chin. I got punched in the face. No shit. Put your hands up. That's why they say that. It's amazing. Amazing, simple concept. Easier said than done. Trying to maintain a little farm, grow a little business, help out with the family, trying to get back to the community. You know what I'm talking about? I got eggs, trying to give out a couple of eggs here and there. Get the word out. Maybe I could start selling some eggs. Who knows? Maybe we'll just be cooking breakfast for people. Who knows? About to grow some pumpkins in the yard. Check out that progress. You'll be able to see some of that. I'm sure I'll share a little bit here and there. It's all habits. There's 100 days roughly from where I'm at now, maybe a few days ago, until Halloween. And then that's the rest of the slope of the year. People fall into their habits. I try to talk to people making these comments with these precious moments far enough in advance so people can work on their daily habits. So those daily habits, they truly mean something. All these little minutes of the day as they pass. And the weeks go on, then the months go on, the years, it all piles up. The daily habits truly means something. All these little minutes, giving up on certain things. So I like to make these videos nice and short. Maybe they'll get longer if we get some guests or start doing them at different times of the day. But right now in the evening, the producer I have, shout out to Floating Spaceman's production studios. Got schedules to keep, people trying to run businesses, have families and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do it when you got to do it. So I keep these podcasts at the time I do. Maybe in the future they will get longer. Daily habits, just like shooting the podcast. Straight up. It's hard to maintain, but you know what? You got to do your best. Maybe some weeks there'll be no video. It's just going to be talking. Or maybe I won't be at Floating Spaceman Studios. Maybe I'll be somewhere in my truck just shooting a video like old school way. But, who knows? It's daily habits. Making my appointments, making promises I can keep. That's why I say no to people. I say no to people all the time. It breaks my heart. But I got to break somebody's heart. Can't make everybody happy. Learned this long ago. If you haven't heard that yet, or you're still trying to make everybody happy, go ahead and stop. You can't do. Can't do. Give my opinion all the time. And it's like, oh, well, how can you say that? It's like, well, you asked my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I said. So one thing that I think about is the habits. It's just my opinion, but I think that the daily habits that we practice are direct reflection. Wherever you're starting at, if it's just working on going for walks, maybe you got the walk thing down, you're trying to count your steps or something. I feel like it's 10,000 steps. Hit that number. You still got some gas in the tank. Ready for some more challenges. Do 15 minutes of some light, core work or something. Do some foam roller. Some low-hanging fruits. You got some more gas in the tank. Do something more vigorous. Something a little more intense. I don't know. Maybe you'll hang out on my YouTube channel and check out some other videos that are on here. Looking for some low-hanging to moderate level fruits. If you need something more intense, maybe it's got to be a direct contact. I'm not sure. Maybe you have the resources to go and get that exercise demonstration. If I can ever help out, of course, I would love to help. That is my purpose on earth. That's just what I do. I love help. Helping is part of the purpose. Maybe in those moments that will help somebody get stronger. But, it makes me have to go out onto a limb and be vulnerable. I have to open up myself to let somebody into my life, into my schedule. They also have to be, the same in reverse. Vulnerable to let me in. Humans are connected. You heard me say this before. I know you have. Maybe one day you'll start to see the connection the way I do. It's everywhere. I see it in everything. It's pretty amazing. The feelings that you have inside are shared by other people. I'm not sure to what extent all of them are, but there's little moments where you know that the things that you think about, you're feeling, upset, depressed about not getting something that you think you should have won, race, competition, a job promotion, something. You just didn't get it. It's like some people know how to handle rejection better than others. That's understandable. But, there is a way to bounce back. If you know how to remain resilient in the face of adversity, that's badass. But if you're still working on how to achieve that level of resilience, it just takes a little practice. Because I definitely know what that feels like. To want something, feel like you're going to have some things in the bag, definitely getting it, and then it just the rug get pulled from under your feet. Yep, I know what that feels like. It's hard to say. Maybe it was something that I did because, my ego wants to say I did everything right and that it's owed to me or something, Like, maybe it's not. Dealing with adversity is difficult, but it builds character. Makes you strong, mentally tough. Hey, let's go. The promised land is for you, but it's going to take a lot of work to get there. And even once you get into the promised land, you still got to, you still got to plow the fields. Still got to work on the irrigation. Still got to yield and, collect the crops. So there's still work to be done once you're in the promised land. You don't just get to sit back and chill. My 3 keys to happiness and success, but happiness isn't everything. Sacrifice, sweat, and smile. I'm out.